Okay, this is Jeffrey Newport. I'm the author of the book of Light, Hope, and Peace. And I just wanted to do a brief lecture. This is not a long lecture. This is a brief lecture. And anyway, I've been building my list on YouTube. I got movie lists, it's got the Ten Commandments on it. I got The Master, which I just started. It's got Wayne Dyer on it. He was definitely a spiritual master. He attained oneness with God and everyone. And, I've attained that too. And then when you got that connection, you're not lonely. So I try to stay in that, what they call enlightenment. It's a spiritually enlightened meditation master and writer. I write about it. So anyway, there's a list on there about me giving lectures, and some of it's mixed up. I need to take a lot of the stuff, put it on other lists, like stuff I see that's inspiring documentaries about spirituality, astronomy, whatever. And I need to remember to give a description as to what this video means to me and what I got out of it. Maybe you get something out of it too, because a lot of those videos are some of them are original, some of them are what you'd call covers. Other people made those documentaries, like Stephen Greer. And anyway, just check it out. And if you have any questions about any videos, then ask me. I have also cover songs and original songs on there that I'm building. Anyway, it's a work in progress. So I don't have that many cover songs yet. I got I got cover songs, but I'm adding more. But the main emphasis is on the original songs, because I got a lot of those, and I just got to work them out and record them. I wanted to keep this short. I didn't want to talk too much, but I just wanted to say that there is a video about me looking at Venus, the bringer of peace, the evening star, and talking about, I'm going to watch the Disclosure Day movie, about, how the aliens are working for God. I talk about that in my book too, my first book. They're good, they're peaceful, they want to help us, but they're the dark, black budget government. They want to keep us in poverty and using petrodollars and pharmaceuticals, and they don't want change. But change is coming. So it's just a matter of not giving it too much gas, because it is a gradual process. But there has to be people like me that sort of, I'm the gas. It's got to go forward, or else the human race would stagnate. So I'm going to talk for about 10 minutes, but I didn't really want to talk because I normally have a subject in mind. It usually revolves around meditation, positive energy, which music can connect you with positive energy. Like I say in my book, well, here I was talking, I actually wanted to read from my book about chapter 1 here, where I was talking about how God changed me, how I used to play in rock bands and I hung out with drunks and stuff. But then I become more refined and mostly focused on, only positive energy songs that I write, or maybe a positive energy like Silent Lucidity. I've been repeating that over and over again. I finally, at the last take, I think I finally got it right. And so I may delete the other ones on there, where I was trying, but I don't know, they're kind of funny. I might leave them on there for comic effect. Anyway, we're going to, I slept good last night. I feel well rested. And that usually shows, but today, I don't know. Looks like I need some more coffee from the looks of me. Where's that coffee at? Anyway, I wanted to read here. I wanted to make some files. Some of them may be short, some of them may be longer. More than likely they'll be short files, but some of them may be longer. But like I say, I usually have a topic. It's usually meditation and God communion. That's the subtitle to my book, How to Overcome Problems by God Communion. It works. But I wanted to make some files, and I have made a few files. I haven't put them on YouTube yet. But this would be lectures by Jeffrey Newport. which should be just me talking about God, and hopefully someone will get, you'll learn something. And the ideal is to get some, not to prove anybody wrong or anything like that, or argue over controversial doctrines. The goal is to encourage you to sit down and meditate and find God in your own way, you know. But, you know, I could say a lot about that, but I wanted to make a few more of me reading from my book. But here, the Book of Light, page 20, you know, and it actually talks about the law of manifestation, how you can manifest good and bad. There for a long time I was singing and I was manifesting negative energy, singing in the bars, and I was also manifesting, well, you know, I'm a small town boy, I don't have no connections, no one is ever going to hear me, my music, no one's ever going to hear it. So I was manifesting scarcity and failure. And now that I learned to manifest that not only do I have the talent, but I have the connections, now actually I see that working. And I'm actually fixing to do a demo, the Timeship album, the completed, the definitive, you know. We started it years ago, me and Chris Hicks. But we're going to finish it, and I actually have the connections to where it can sell, you know. Anyway, I was talking here on page 20 and 21 of the Book of Light, Volume 1, which right now is the only book I got out on Amazon, my first one. I got a whole bunch more planned, but now I'm putting all my passion into putting out the Timeship album, just like I put all my passion into putting out my first book. I'm going to put out the first album. So anyway, I was talking about how some of the music is negative. It's not the music, it's the message behind it. And if you follow the lifestyle of some of the entertainers, they're not exactly godly. But here, I was talking about some bands. Now, see, if in my second book, I'll probably talk about Air Supply, because I've really gotten into Air Supply more than ever before, even though I grew up on it. I saw Air Supply in concert, and I became like an instant airhead. That's what they call an Air Supply fan, an airhead. But here I was talking about there are some positive bands, you know, Yes, and Journey, and things like that. So I'm just going to read for a few more minutes. In regard to music, some songs, this is page 21, project a positive message. Some songs and some bands. A positive message or an attitude, like the song Faithfully by Journey. That song is saying, don't cheat on your mate. They used to be a new age group. So go figure. Another thing about bands is they are like a collective consciousness, a group mind. They are like one mind when they are tight. And you got to practice a lot to be tight. You got to practice, you know, your individual art first. Like I just started playing guitar this summer, so I got to get my vocals back to where they should be before I attempt to get with the band. Then we got to really practice as a band, not just a one or two man band, but a full band, you know, a drummer, a bass player. And I need to make sure Odell drum it, and Chris Hicks hears this little video. And then do the demo, you know, and then hey, money will come. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And I want to be with somebody that's, well, it'll be a fun project. And, you know, when it comes to show and tell, I want to show you, Chris. I want to show you, Odell, your life is about to change because I'm the dominant force. In other words, here, get off on this. If you're in a marriage, let's say I'm blocking romance, which I have all my life. I blocked romance. I've never found true love. Had a lot of girlfriends, but never found true love. So now I learned to not block that. And now I notice when I go in Walmart, all the heads are turning towards me. But right now I'm married to my music, so that kind of slows it down a little bit, you know. But later on, yeah, I'll find the one that I was meant to be with, and she'll be married to a rock star, you know, and all that. A spiritual rock star, kind of like Stryper, kind of like a mix between John Denver and Stryper. That equals plus a little Pink Floyd in there, and that equals Jeffrey Newport, the Timeship band. Anyway, I'm just the lead singer, you know. Everybody's got to do their part. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the Timeship project, but I'm still doing my other things. Obviously, I have to take care of this 7-acre estate and keep the house clean and keep up my writing and spiritual study and meditation. So yeah, there's a lot to do. Who's got time to date? But now if a pretty girl comes along, I say, hey baby, come on in. You can stay in my bed tonight, you know. Hopefully you stay there the rest of your life, you know. Anyway, getting off the subject. Because most of them come and go, you know. But anyway, I was talking about journey and positive bands. Another thing about bands is there are group consciousness. They are like one mind when they're tight, when you practice. Because if you're loose, it don't sound good. And it won't sell. So, you know. But anyway, I got the camera angle right. Can't get this thing to... Okay, that's about right. Anyway, I wanted to... I'm going to quit taking allergy pills, because I notice when I don't take allergy pills, my neck smooths out. When I take them, I think it messes with your thyroid. So I faith heal myself where I don't have to take allergy pills. But now, when I mow the lawn a lot, sometimes I do. Anyway, just a temporary, no big deal. But anyway, I'm going to try to finish this page. Another band, U2. They have the band U2, you know, lead singer Bono. I don't know his full name, but anyway, U2 has a lot of positive songs. They used to be a Christian group. A lot of people don't know that. Some rock music is good for your soul. You just have to be selective about what you listen to and who you jam with. And I don't have time to explain all this. I'm just reading. And so you're getting a free portion of the book without charge. Can't beat that. I would suggest that you go to Amazon and get you a hard copy print of it. I like to mark in my books. But you can actually get the ebook for like $3. And someone said, you should raise the price up to $7 or $8. But they suggested $3 would sell more books that way. So whatever. Anyway, what's $3? I mean, I don't like ebooks, but, you know, to each his own, you know. And besides, you're helping to support the cause when you get the print version, and you got something you can hold in your hand and mark in and write ideas. Anyway, so go ahead and do that. It'll benefit you. So yeah, I was talking about how YouTube, not YouTube, but U2, the band U2, and some of the bands and music is very positive. You just have to be selective what you listen to and what kind of songs you write and who you jam with. Make sure it's not dark side energy. On the other hand, some of it's good, but on the other hand, some music sends out bad broadcasts. It's not like once again, I say music, but what I mean is it's not necessarily the music. I mean, really, it's the lyrics and the message behind it. And some of it could be interpreted this way or that way, you know, just kind of neutral. But on the other hand, some music sends out a bad broadcast of negative attitudes like, I'm not going to mention who sung these songs, but some of it sends out bad negative attitudes like, if loving you is wrong, then I don't want to be right. I think that's a song about adultery. Or, I'm on a highway to hell going down and all my friends are going to be there too because I'm bad to the bone. And so on and so forth. Really, it is not the music that is bad, but it's the message. All the songs I write are positive energy. Some are even spiritual. And, you know, without overdoing it, you know, I don't want to be in your face too much about it, but, you know, just practical, the truth, you know. If you listen to me, you will get a head full of cosmic light, and that includes my songs, and also any lectures that I might, like what we're doing now. I never did like to get drunk and smoke dope, but I did develop a 2-pack-a-day cigarette habit, and I quit that. It was the hardest habit to break, but I know a hero never gives up. I know it was destroying me in my mind, body, and soul, and I knew with God's help I could do it. I must and I would overcome. And so I did. It takes a heck of a man or a heck of a woman to stop smoking, but with God's help and the Nicorette patches, it can be done. Effort is progress in God's eyes. He don't get mad as long as you never stop trying to improve. He will help you. I mean, really. I mean, he don't care. He just wants you to improve yourself. He doesn't get mad at you, but he knows it's for your benefit to quit all that. So I wanted to keep this a short file, about 10 or 15 minutes long, and I wanted to read some more, but I'll have to do that at another time. Because I didn't even finish the page because I was talking too much. I got a lot to say. That's the problem. That's what used to get me put in jail when I was younger. I had a big mouth and I wasn't afraid to use it, and I'm still that way. But I'm more tactful, especially around the cops. Best to say yes sir, no sir. Anyway, I gotta get ready to go and watch the movie Disclosure Day, and be sure and watch the video on there. I think it's on the nature playlist about where Venus is, the planets are aligned and everything. And I talk about communion. That was I was having a moment of communion, without going into details about it. I was having a moment of communion, and I caught it on film, so that's part of my nature list. So bleep deep deep bleep deep deep deep. That's all, folks. Keep up the humor because it helps to relieve stress. God is a very happy God. If you get to know him in meditation, he's just a big comedian. We'll talk to you later. Roger Foxtrot Tango, over and out.